Lisa here, truth seeker, truth finder, truth teller. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? How's everything going? I feel wonderful. Like always, because when you walk with Christ, you feel wonderful. But I feel a little upset right now because I have an energy here. I actually have an ancestor that's pretty pissed. I feel like this ancestor is mad at her collective. It's a woman ancestor. But I feel like this ancestor is mad at their counterpart, at their person. She's telling me to call you relative. At their relative. What have you been doing, collective? Chosen one. What have you been doing, chosen one? She's telling me again to call you relative. What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Did you go against the grain? Did you go against what you needed to do? I feel like you're letting in temptation. I feel like you're letting in something you're not supposed to. Yeah. Yeah, you are. I got my sage and I got a little lavender scent going through, and they're both colliding into one. So that means, yeah, you're doing something you're not supposed to. Let's see. Shall we? What's going on? And this is a present reading. They want me to do a present reading, not a, normally what I do, like a past, present, or future. Present reading. All right, so this one came out in the reverse. All right, so you got the Ten of Wands. Normally the Ten of Wands, I read it different, but this is doing it all. Carrying the burden, overstressed and burnt out. I don't see releasing. Yep. I see you're carrying it all. Shit, that's not even yours? Please? Really? Really? Fire sign. Sagittarius? Shit, that's not even yours. You're carrying. I know that. I know that feeling. I'm a Sag, and I know that I used to be the Sag. Listen here. Listen, Linda. This is want to come out too. Oh, this one. Did you see how that just kind of popped out in my hand? It says, you're not in competition. You're in rivalry with somebody? Conflict? Disagreements? Tension? This is a, I said that's a Sag, right? This is a Five of Wands. Wands again. Fire sign. Leo. This is an upright. What is going on? Whatever's not yours, don't. You're gonna. Wow, that went that way. Let me go get it. Okay, so you have the Two of Pentacles. You're juggling. Yeah. Over admitting, disorganized, reprioritizing, like your lack of balance. Like, what is wrong with you? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What is going on? Hold on, I gotta get tissue. Because my nose is leaking for some reason, and either you're crying or something's not going right, or you feel like, sorry, you feel like something, like you're crying, something like, I don't know why your ancestor will be here if you have a discernment. Why would they be here? Are they fading away? Are they fading off? Are you not listening to them? Is they silent right now? Because I feel like she's pretty pissed. Like, she's pretty mad. I feel like, yeah, you're taking people's burdens. You're taking past people's burdens, people that you supposedly left behind, and now you're taking their burdens. You're helping them out. You're not supposed to. You're juggling. Yeah, you're juggling. You're deorganized. Like, you're all over the place. You're juggling other people's shit. You need to not do that. Hello. No. They're saying that they didn't tell you to do that. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Wow, the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands in the reverse. Lack of direction. What is you doing, Chosen? What is you doing? Procrastination. You're scared of moving forward. I feel it. Ooh. You're scared of moving forward. That's what it is. Scared for what? That's what your ancestors just said. Scared for what? Ten of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Wands for me. Oh, no wonder. Okay, I see why they told me to take out. They told me to take out in my throat chakra. What's wrong? You're not speaking your truth. Something's going on. Something's going on. You're not speaking your truth. You're not telling these people where they need to go. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. If you anything like a Sag, when we get tired, we get tired. Yes, we do help. But listen, I'd rather take the wrath of somebody's face looking at me wrong than take the wrath of my ancestors leaving me, my angels leaving me, my guides leaving me. I'd rather take the wrath of somebody, of a human person, than I will take the wrath of any spiritual. Okay, honey? That's basically what's coming out. Wands. Wow, Ten of Wands. Like, what? This is crazy. They need you to retreat. That's what I got here, because this is the the Four of Swords. This has rest, relaxation, meditation, contemplation. But what I got here was retreat. You need to retreat on what you're doing. Something that you're doing. You're helping somebody. You're going back to an ex. You're helping a family member. You're not supposed to. You're not supposed to be doing anything from your past. Your past is in your past. You're not supposed to be helping these people. You know that. Even if it's friends, family, whoever it is. They can be stuck in a ditch somewhere. You're not supposed to help them. That's your karma. You're going to receive karma yourself. I wouldn't want that. They're saying retreat. That I find here retreat. This is am I not saying the signs? We got two fire signs, we got an earth sign, and we got a fire and earth. So this is fire and earth completely. And we got an air. One air, which is Libra. And this is coming, they're saying retreat, because that on top of the Ten of Wands, which was the burden, you're taking on other people's burdens and all that stuff that doesn't belong to you, that you should not be doing. This is going right on top of that. They're saying retreat. Retreat before it's too late. Okay? Retreat. That means you need more healing. They're saying healing. I was supposed to. I know. My ancestors now are grilling me. I'm supposed to shuffle that. Shuffle. That's all I hear. Shuffle. I love my ancestors. Listen, you cannot go wrong with these people. Listen, Five of Wands. You cannot go wrong with them. I'm like in my own little world sometimes. I love it. I love it. If you ever went to college and you ever seen these people, like they're in their own little bubble, they're in their own little, their own little circle in that university type of life. I feel the same way. I feel like I'm in my own little bubble. Five of Wands. I'm trying to lighten the mood, okay? Because I have an ancestor here that's really angry. Five of Wands. Clarify the Five of Wands. I guess I don't want to clarify it. Clarify the Five of Wands. I feel like my throat is like dry. Ooh, okay. All right then. You have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, okay? And I read it: confusion, brutality, chaos, inner clarity, rethinking an idea, clouded judgment. What are you rethinking? I just heard, what are you rethinking? I swear to you now. What are you rethinking? It don't needs to be no rethinking. You know the damage this person did to you. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, God. It's saying the yes is in the reverse, okay? Because I always look at these little things right here, like these little no's and yes, and it's a no. Yes is in the reverse. Basically, it's saying that you're not confused. Stop thinking you're confused because you know what happened in the past. This is another air sign. We have two air signs. We have a lot of fire and we have a lot of earth out here. We have earth and air sign. You don't have to rethink. What's the rethinking for? They're stating that what's the rethinking for? There's no rethinking. There's no extra no nothing. You know what this person's about. You know what this person wants. You know what this person's coming into. What's the rethinking? Because he or she are like, they have that gift the gab, that Casanova. I just heard gift the gab. That's why I said it. There's no rethinking. There's none of that. Stop entertaining what is already ended. Period. Okay? Stop entertaining. And that came out on the Five of Wands. Alrighty? That came out on the Five of Wands, which you have tension, revelation, like you have like a confliction. So confliction and you overthinking the situation. No. And ancestors said that they already gave you the sign to not continue with this person. What are you thinking? I'm not understanding that. Okay. I don't understand that. Listen. One second. Yeah. No, I mean, you're juggling. The decision is no decision made. I feel like there's no decision made. We're going to continue with this reading, and I will do some of this reading. The full reading will be in YouTube, period. If you want to go over there and look at the full reading, you can, and I would definitely put some more cards. I will pull more cards on the person that you thinking that they're good with you, that you feel like you're doing a crossroads. Please. I feel like you're not on the crossroads. I feel like you do know this person. I feel like you do. Yeah. Wow. I feel like you know this person. Yep, you're like your whole mindset. You need to reprioritize what you do. What you need to prioritize. Like you have like the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. You need to reprioritize on what is in front of you right now. What matters? Okay, what matters to you? What's going on? You need to prioritize all of that because of the simple fact that you're not prioritizing what is needed to be prioritized. Now, why are you thinking about the past? Why are you helping people that you should not be helping? People that you already disconnected in somewhat shape form, you know what I mean? Somehow, shape, way, or form, you disconnected from these people already. You already disconnected from these people. So why are you continuing going back? What's wrong? I can tell you what's wrong, and that's what I feel. My ancestors are saying she's scared. She or he is scared of the unknown. You're scared to moving on and forward without knowing security blanket. You need a security blanket to move on. And that's not the case, because your security blanket is with your ancestors. Your security blanket is with the angels. Your definitely security blanket is with God, period. And if you have faith in him, you don't have to be a serious believer. But if you've had miracles, and I do believe in this reading, you've had some type of success or some type of miracle been shown to you that they got you. You've been shown. So I don't know why you're like lacking or being afraid and going back into the old. Should not be. At all. At all. Should not be at all. Two of Pentacles. It's got pushed over. Yep. The Queen of Pentacles. Nurturing, practical, providing financially, a working parent. So you are a parent, you are working, you are doing what you got to do. But you see her face? Do you see how she's like thinking and overthinking and like, I normally, the Queen of Pentacles is a good vibe, is a good person. You are a very good person. You like to nurture, okay? Because trust me, you're talking to a person that did it before, okay? I have done that before. I have nurtured family, friends. I have nurtured people. But for me personally, I'm going to tell you this. If they don't listen the first time, it's not your job to continue to put it in their ear. You get what I'm saying? It is not your job to do that. If they don't listen the first time, when someone gives them good advice and somebody gives them a way for they can see out, a clearing, you know what I'm saying? A light. You're giving them a beacon, you're giving them a light. If they don't listen, then basically you're just saying, okay, you don't listen, that's your problem. But it's not my problem when you fall on your face. Don't come to me with the nonsense because I don't want to hear it. And that's what you have to basically put your boundary up. So ancestors are saying you need a reinforcement on boundaries again, because you're lacking that again. And they thought that you were good, but now you're lacking that again. So what's going on, Queen of Pentacles? You're out here, but I don't feel like you know, normally I don't see her that down, but I see her like really like contemplating some shit that's shit that was in landfill, in the dumpster. That shit got tossed in the trash. You don't know. In this scenario, someone else's trash and someone else's treasure does not fit. Not in this one. Nope. What's trash is trash. Ancestors said that was supposed to be disintegrated a long time ago. Done. Let me get one for the... Oh, I didn't have to say anything. Temperance. Balance. You got to balance yourself. You got to come back into balance. You got to come back into harmony. Moderation. You have to take things in moderation again. Like, I believe, like, honey, you did this work, and for some damn reason, you went and you retreated. And it's because you are afraid of the unknown, sweetheart. What's going on? Man or woman, put this in place. What is going on? I'll tell you this. I did go through it. I did fall back out of, not out of grace, but I did fall back out of, the orb. You know what I mean? Like, I fell out of it. And it was a lesson that I had to learn. And that's why I had to fall a little bit out of it. And I feel like you're really dreading it because my nose is running. And I feel like you're crying over this. You're like, oh my God, your ancestors are there. They're telling me that, I believe that they're there. They're still there. They're still there. But they're upset with you right now. They're upset with you. They're a little upset with you because they thought that, you know, this was a sign, sign, sealed, and deliver. That's it. You know what I mean? Let me get a Four of Wands. Don't think that they're not. They are. They still are. They're still there. They still love you. But it's so much that they could do for you right now because you need to come back. You need to come back. You need to close doors again. You need to I'd be surprised if the Hermit comes out, that they want you to go back in hermit mode. You need to leave the outside world out. You understand? Like when they call you, oh girl, I want to go out. Let's go out, blah, blah, blah. Oh guy, I want to go out. Yo, let's have a beer. Let's have a this, let's have a that. And you feel like you bored. You're not bored. You with the divine. You with God. You with everything else. Tell them, look, you know what? I don't want to drink or anything. I don't want to do none of that. These people got left in the behind. These people got left in your past for a reason. God does not tell you to distinguish people. God does not tell you to get rid of your past people for no reason because he wants you by yourself. No, he knows their heart and he knows they're not going to follow you with the same knowledge or the same path that you need to go to. He knows that these people are going to criticize you and literally try to break you down. They are an obstacle in your path. They are monkey, like I call them monkeys in the back. Somebody, my ancestor said, tell her monkey. Tell her monkey. Oh, you a female. Oh my God. Coming clean, rethinking, approaching, deception, oh my God. I just lost a word. But anyway, keeping secrets. So your past person, the person you're giving emphasis to, you're giving life to, Temperance came out, and that's a fire sign. Another fire sign. Queen of Pentacles was a water and fire sign. And a Seven of Swords is an air. And we have, I said for that one, right? Yeah. We have water, earth. We have Sagittarius and Capricorn. And then we have a fire Sagittarius. Okay. And then we have air for Aquarius. So your past person is keeping secrets. I don't feel like you're giving him too much of the benefit of the doubt. They're rethinking things to approach and stuff like that. But they really want to, confirmation, they want to come clean, but they're deceptive. You understand? Self-deceit. They're self-deceiving themselves. Like they're like, no, she let me just play this off. Let me just play it as friends because I feel like he's coming in or she's coming in as like a friend. It's like, oh, you know, I just need a little help. I just need this. They're being deceitful, self-deceit. They're being deceitful towards you. They're really like not really thinking, they're not really thinking friendship. They hear what you're saying, like, oh, you know, I'm not going out my path. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing the third. But they're really in there for a reason. And they're telling you, no, I understand. You're in your blah, blah, blah. You know, they're talking, they're gift the gab. Gift the gab. I just heard gift the gab. They're talking their gift the gab. But in reality, there's deception. There's deception in that talk. And there's keeping secrets. Okay. Like I said, air sign, Aquarius, Ace of Wands. Wow, that just went whoop. And that Knight of Pentacles, hardworking, perseverance, routine, conversation, effortness, and responsibility. So the Knight of Wands, this person is like, they are a hard worker and stuff like that, and you see it. They're working hard. They're right now doing what they have to do to impress you. That's what I heard. Doing what they have to do to impress you. Doing the due diligence. They're in the upright because of a reason. But ancestor said reverse that shit. Seriously. Self-discipline, boredom, feeling stuck, perfectionism, working without rewards. So basically, they're not coming in like this, okay? There really is not. This is a persona. And I woke up earlier today and it was like I was looking at this other reader, and she had an emperor in the front and the upright, and then she had a king of cups in the reverse. And she was like, I don't know if this is two people or whatever. And I believe that it's not two people, it's the same person. This person is coming to you with an emperor type like vibe. Like, oh, I got my shit together. I got this, the third, or whatever. They're playing the emperor role. Playing. Again, keyword playing. But they are a king of cups in the reverse. They're tyrant. They want to control. They want to manipulate. They want to control the situation. They do not want to come in correct. Do you understand? Let me get Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they do not want to, they're coming in as the Knight of Pentacles. They're giving you this Knight of Pentacles. They're showing you that they're doing good, that they got a job, that they're doing all this stuff, right? Okay. But in reality, they just want to get into your good graces. They want to get into your good graces. They want to shower you with things. They want to show you that they changed. They want to basically, I just heard, like they was before in the past, but even extra. Okay? Even extra. So that's not them. That's not them. That's a facade. You see how these cards are flipping the hell out, right? Because your ancestor's pretty pissed. Like, I'm serious. These cards are like flipping out. And I'm telling you, she told me to address that. Like, my ancestor was like, address that, so she could see that these cards are literally flipping out. Because this ancestor is mad. She's pretty pissed. You're not hearing her right now. You're not hearing your ancestors, and you like on a mute right now because of what you're doing. You need to get out of it before it's too late. Okay? Oh, yeah. The Knight of Wands. And it's in the reverse. Passion project, anger, scarce to energy, delayed, and frustration. Okay, so this is what they want me to show you. This is how he really is in the background. This is what he's presenting. A real knight, a real everything. He or she, take it what it is, because it could be also other people going through the same thing. But this is how they're coming in, okay? The Knight was the air sign, Aries and Taurus, air and earth, Aries and Taurus, okay? And this is a air and fire. There's a lot of fire here. Air and fire, Cancer and Leo, okay? So again, they're upset because they didn't think you were going to go and entertain this past person. And I do believe, and I'm going to be very honest, I do believe that this is a past love. Someone that you thought that was going to do good, still have feelings for. And I do believe that you still have feelings for this person, but no, they're saying they're coming in very deceptive, very frustrated, very confused. Like, they're frustrated at the fact that you're still holding on to the notion of being into your inner self and all that stuff. So they're trying. They're really trying. They're holding this persona. Like I said, they're holding this persona of an emperor, and they're doing everything and the most. Okay? And you know that. I feel like you know that. I feel like you know that. You know this. You definitely know this. Clarify the Temperance. That's why you're like, oh, let me just help him because, or her. Put it to where it goes. I feel like, yeah. You need to balance yourself. You need to get away from this energy. You need to stop it. And if your ancestors coming to me, it's because you either watch me, you saw me before, and I can probably come into you subscribe to me or something like that, and I will come across with this message for you. The Chariot, movement, progress, action, interrogation, determine, willpower, control, direction, departure, and courage. They're saying that your direction is wrong. Yep. Water sign Cancer. They're saying that your direction, your sense of direction right now is a little off. It came out in the upright. Right now, you need to come back to yourself. Come back to yourself. The King of Pentacles. One pentacle. You got a pentacle here of the Knight of Pentacles, and you got another pentacle here, meaning that this person is bringing you her scabs. Empty scabs. Just, he's not bringing you the fish. He's just bringing you the scales, okay? Nothing. If you want to see, okay, if you want to see your wealth, your business, your leadership, security, you need to be disciplined. I just got discipline out that right there. Discipline. Out of this, oh, the Hermit. In the reverse, you're not doing your hermit. They want you to go back into Hermit. I told you, I wouldn't be surprised if I saw the Hermit card. But you're not being in a hermit right now. You're accepting, you're moving on, you're finding peace, personal setbacks. Personal setbacks. So you're having personal setbacks right now. Self-forgiveness. You need to self-forgive this already and move on away from what you're doing. They're saying personal setbacks. That's what I got from this card. Personal setbacks. Okay? They want you to go back into Hermit. They want you to get rid of this person, go back into Hermit. Okay? They said, basically, they want you to be back in Hermit mode. That's what what I got from the card. I didn't get anything else. Again, we got a lot of fire sign. This is a lot of fire sign right here. We got fire and earth a lot. Okay, so this is fire and earth. This is Leo and Virgo. Water sign Scorpio. So they need you to stop indulging in people that don't need to be indulged by you or perceived by you or anything like that. They need you to come back. And I am thirsty as hell. I don't know why. And my throat is like, I can't speak. Anyway, I'm going to pull out from this deck. Okay. Your ancestors want me to pull out from there. This is what your ancestors want. They're stating to me, pull out from there. Pulling strings. She said, show her this. Pulling strings. Falling in love is in the reverse. Fantasy world. That's a fantasy world. Oh, troubled past. Girl. Heartbreak. You've been heartbreaked before by this person. Hello. You've been heartbreaked by this person. Do you see this card right here? Troubled past. Do you see the fire, the chaos behind this person? You was here. You want to be here again? Like, really? Like, look at this. Look at this. Heartbreak. And it came out in the reverse because they thought that, the ancestors said that they thought that you were over this. What's going on? Like, really? What's going on? Your big break is in the reverse. Seriously. So we're going to shuffle these cards and get to it. Because, you know me. I love to do a good read. A good read. No. You need to get away from that. Seriously. Because that's not it. That's not it. That is not it. All right. What do you want to tell this chosen one? What do you want her or him to know? burning bridges. They thought that you burned that bridge already. Wow. Trusting friends. It's not about closure. It's about cutting ties. Whatever connection existed, it's been torched beyond repair. Okay? That's what they're saying. Trusting friends. There's no mask here. Just rare kind of connections where someone is 100% real. They're telling me to put this here. They're telling me to put this in the reverse. I'm serious. It came out in the upright, but they're telling me to put that in the reverse. If you're seeing me on TikTok, the full video, the full everything will be on YouTube. And that's True in Tarot. That's the name of my channel. True in Tarot. Wedding day. And the reverse. No. Don't expect any wedding, any proposal from this person. He or she is not gonna want it. There's a wedding going down from me to we, from uncertain, official. Everything feels so much more defined now, but it's in the reverse, so it's not. Don't trust that proposal. That person did not change. Whatever that person's telling you, it's all lies. Changed. Okay. So I'm going to take these two. Result of pregnancy. It's in the reverse. Meaning this person had someone pregnant. Has someone pregnant, maybe the pregnancy didn't go through, or maybe you were pregnant and it didn't go through. The pregnancy came out false. Yeah. Living large. Luxury is the new baseline. Basically, this person is living beyond their means. They're not just blabbing in wealth, they're dwelling in it. They're thinking, oh, I'm rich, I'm this, I'm that. They're probably thinking of your success. So, oh, you know, I'm gonna get her, and I'm gonna be in it. I'm gonna be in luxury. That's what I get with that card. Like he's boasting. He or she is boasting. Wait a minute. She want me to take out my deck. That deck is kind of living and learning. They're not living or learning. Mistakes were made, but what matters is what's being done differently. They're not doing anything. It came out in the reverse, okay? So I read the meaning of this card, but when they come out in the reverse, it's the opposite of what it means, okay? So remember, they're not living in the moment. They're living in your moment. They want to live with you. They want to live off of you. They want to do things off of you, off your back. I feel like this person's an energy vampire for some reason. I feel it. I feel like you're exhausted. For some reason, I feel kind of tired. And Ancestor told me to sleep a little longer today. And it's for a reason, because this is kind of draining a little bit. Going viral. It's in the reverse. Visuality is off the charts, and the energy is consistency. It's this moment has reached reactions and recognition. So it's in the reverse. This person don't like you being on social media. This person hates the fact that you're on social media. He or she hates the fact you're on social media, you're going viral, you're doing good, you're doing what you gotta do, you're doing your business, honey. And they want to come in to ruin that, remember. Oh, they told me to put all three together. All three together. Okay. This person wants to live in luxury, live in the fame and the life and the everything with you, but off of you. Off of you, okay? They told me to put that all three together. And I do what they want me to do. Seriously. This person's not about what they need to do. They're not. Remember, if this goes longer, I will put the extended, well, the continuation. I will put the full video. Ooh, okay. That's why they want me to take my cards out. I will put the full video over there at YouTube. You definitely want to go over there to the YouTube because they have hidden agendas, honey. Do you see the dynamics between this card? Okay, I don't have to say much. If you see the dynamics between this card, they have hidden agendas, okay? Not everyone's motives and or observations. This connection comes with fine print and hidden clause. Do you see the connection? Do you see that dynamic right there? Do you see the light like on top, like shining? And do you see the door that's open in the background, like they're shining on this thing right here? Do you see the connection? And I'm not against none of that, but I am against people that try to be on the down low and having relationships and all that stuff instead of being honest and being truthful with themselves and with others. That I'm against. You know what I mean? The hypocrisy, the deception, the foolery. You know what I mean? Because you can get people sick like that. If you want to deal what you want to deal with, you like whatever you like, that's, you know, no shade, no nothing of that. But just be real with the person you're with. That's all I'm saying. Be real. That's why they want me to, and they don't want it to be spilled over. They don't want to spill the tea. They don't want that tea to be, they don't want this to be exposed. They don't want that to be exposed. They don't. Now I'm going to take out my cards. Real receipts. They don't want the receipt. See, oh, Lord Jesus. This is crazy. Because they're telling me, put it back up. Put it back up. Ancestors are mad. Listen. Ancestrals is mad. Your ancestors are pretty pissed. They don't want real receipts. They don't want the receipts. They don't want the information to come out. You see how this is in the reverse and this is in the upright? They don't want this to come out. They don't want this situation to come out. Okay? Status symbol. With you will be a status symbol. Will be you know what I mean? Will be status, like they'll be in status or whatever. People will be like, oh no, they're not like that, really, because I think stuff is being said. I think stuff is being said. Yup, stuff is being said. Pulling strings. They're trying to pull strings. They're trying to work you, honey. They're trying to work you. This is why I can see why your ancestors are pissed. You know what? I'm going to leave this here because they're telling me leave it right here in the pile because I'm about to take my pile out. Okay. Scamming. Scammer alert. It said to put that in the upright. Scammer alert. Evil eye. Making bank. Evil eye. Oh my God, this is so crazy. Listen, evil eye, they told me to put the evil eye in the reverse and making bank. You, honey, that's what they want. You, scammer, evil eye, evil vibe, and making bank. Seriously. So I'm going to put that to the side. And this is my deck. They telling me like, go ahead, honey. Give it to her raw. Give it to them raw. And I'm like, oh God. Sometimes I'll be like, my ancestors are really like, really ghetto sometimes. Really ghetto. But I'm from Philly, so let's go. What's popping? Let's go. Let's get that. Because I don't like the foolery either, okay? I don't like that. You know, once they say God don't like ugly, I don't like ugly either. So let's get it. So we're going to pull off of here. Ancestors, guide these cards to give the message. He's ghetto. You know that. You know he ghetto. So they telling me to put whatever I got to put there. Because I do have angel cards here as well. Oh, that just came out. Yep. What did I say to you earlier? I feel like he is a vampire. And yes, he is. Look. Ancestor, he is a vampire. Look, my throat chakra, run. Okay. He's saying the baby ain't his. Remember I told you the pregnancy or whatever? It came out in the verse. Baby ain't his. Like he's like, the baby isn't mine. It came out in the reverse. He's saying that the baby isn't his. She wants to apologize to you. There's somebody, a friend. Remember how I said that friend card came out in the reverse? They told me to put it in the reverse. She wants to apologize to you. Okay? But it's a no. Answer saying, no, no. And I have no's and yeses in here too. So, it's coming out. Trust me. This is why I did my own deck. I said I gotta do my own deck because this thing is crazy. All right. She saw the potential in the relationship. So a friend of yours saw the potential in the relationship. Whoever got in between your relationship, they saw the potential. And that's why they kicked it into high gear. She's getting kicked out of the house. That was like in the reverse. She's in prison because of him. It could be for another person, another group here. Because I do read for general. And then it says he's in prison because of her. It can be, I don't find that literal prison. I find that mental prison. It says set boundaries. Like I said, I got angel cards in here too. I got ancestors, angel cards, and everything. This is the ancestor one. Set boundaries and standards with anything or anyone that tries to disturb your peace. I'm serious. They told me to put this right beside because that don't belong with the junk. Ancestors are crazy, yo. I love them though. And sometimes these cards come out and they be like, yo, say it like it is. He is always drinking and with substance. She was too perfect and above my standard. And it was in the reverse. So whatever he went to or whoever he went to or whatever happened, she's not above his standard. She's with him. More cards will come out to confirm that. He committed a crime that that he is going to land him in jail, in prison. He committed a crime that's going to land him in prison. That popped out. Listen. He wants money. I'm serious. Listen. My cards and the deck cards. Same thing. Making bank. He wants money. I gotta get these laminated. I'm waiting for my machine to get it laminated. Girl, I like my decks. I like my legs. No sex. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. No sex. Protect your energy. Protect your peace of mind. A better connection with God. No sex. And look at that. I wrote this, right? And for some reason they told me put the no sex clearly in the no sex right there. Clearly no sex. She wants money is in the reverse. So I guess the person, the friend, you know, whoever interrupted into your relationship, that past relationship, wants money, and it's in the reverse. She doesn't. Maybe you thinking that that's what she wants. She wants money off of you. She doesn't. I feel like she wants to apologize, but it's too late. And if you're accepting him into your life, you should not accept her either. You should not accept him at all. He's scared of real love with you. Ancestor said that does not matter. He did his bed. He lays in it. I'm going to take that one. Because it didn't land. You see that? Listen here. Things are flying all over the place. Hold up. Let me read this one first. She was not serious. They came out of the reverse. Do not reconcile with him. Like, I'm going to put that close. They told me to put that real close. Real close. Put that real close. Do not reconcile with him. And there's one that fell. The one that fell. Problems with her parents. Listen, this is why they want me to pull out this deck. I wanted to make a deck really truthful, really honest, really like to the point. And Divine wants you to be patient when it comes to an ex-lover. But live your life innocently. All will come to those who wait. And this is not for the one I'm saying that she's tripping out there and going back into her old ways. This is not for you. This is for somebody else in this read right now. They're saying to be patient with an ex. I will know which one is which. You know what I mean? I will know who's it for. That's not for this person. She's enjoying spending time with you. She enjoyed spending time with you. Your friend, she enjoyed it. She enjoyed spending time with you. She enjoyed it. She really did. Put it where it goes. Self-love yourself. Love yourself to align your life. That came out in the reverse. This is for the person that's engaging in the past. This is for you. They're telling me to put it in this mistake pile. You should be loving yourself to align yourself. Not having someone trying to love you. She is an energy vampire. Whoever you're with, this is for somebody else. This is a male. Whoever you're with or whoever you're entertaining, she is an energy vampire. You need to get away from her. And I think you know this. I think you know this. Let me see. She regrets her decision. This person, the energy vampire, regrets her decision. But no, ancestors saying don't fall for that. I believe you, this other energy that I'm picking up, I believe you're like, you got away from her. But ancestors saying that she wants in again. So don't entertain that. Continue with your no sex policy. And this person that is entertaining this ex, I knew it. Do not, oh God. Do not fall into sex with this person. He's dirty intimately. I got a she and he energy right now. So I'm reading for both. He's dirty intimately. So take it as you want to take that, but I need an apology from you. I feel like this person wants you to apologize to him. What? What? If you don't go somewhere with yourself, like really? Apologizing to you. Crazy. Ooh, that all came out. Let's see what wonders lies ahead. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Okay. Give me a second. I'm going to take the ones that flipped, and the ones that didn't, we're just going to put them on top. I don't like your looks. So, did you change your look or something like that? That this male that you're entertaining doesn't like the way you look right now. And I think it's because it's spiritual. He feels your energy. Remember, he doesn't like what you're representing. So he doesn't like your look. Not your look outside, your look within. Okay? And I felt like that was meant for your spiritual inside healing. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that look about you. He doesn't like that. Twin flame, feminine, divinely guided. You're divinely guided. You're in the back. This was in the reverse. It said put it in the reverse because you're not this man's twin flame. You're not. You're not. Just point blank. You're not. And you're divinely guided to get the hell away from this person. Now, I'm going to let you read this because this came out. And again, we have it twice here, out here. Okay? We don't just have it once. We have it twice. Okay? This is what they're hiding. And this is what it came out. And this is why ancestors wanted me to grab this deck. Oof. Third party is scared of you, queen or king. I believe this has to do with the third party is scared of you. And I don't know. He is lying to you. He is lying to you. He lacks accountability. Okay. Put it where it goes. You're on the right path. This is for the male that I'm reading for too. You're on the right path. Keep going. Don't get distracted with people, place, or things. This is for the male. This is literally coming from your angels. That's an angel one because I did that for the angels. To fuel your energy, go out and ground into Mother Nature. Take in the universe. This is a universe one. This is for you, sweetheart. You need to go back into hermit mode. You need to go back into yourself again. You need to get back into yourself again. Stop putting energy where it doesn't belong. Reflect on your past to come in the present healed and corrected. That is your ancestors. Okay. She's scared of real love with you. This is for the male that I'm reading for. He was too perfect and above my standard. You was too perfect and above her standards. That's for you. Remember, the extended will be on YouTube. Pamper yourself. It's time now. This is for the masculine that I'm reading for. Pamper yourself. It's time now. He regrets his decision, but it was in the reverse. He does not regret anything, sweetheart. You need to move on. Okay? You need to move on. You need to get away from that type of energy. Period. She is talking about you with her current boyfriend. It makes her feel justified. So she is talking about you with her new current relationship. It makes, that's why I said, that's why that's why the universe is telling you, go grounding, forget about this person, don't go back. Oh, okay, that popped out. It's saying let go of electronic things and focus on you. That's what your divine wants. So this is a God's, this is Jesus, God, Jesus, whoever you believe in, God or Jesus. They're telling you to let go of electronics. I'm jealous because you moved on without me. This is for the masculine. She's jealous because you moved on without her. I couldn't handle confrontation and communication. She couldn't handle confrontation or communication. Remember, my readings are for both. Sometimes I gotta catch them because they're flipping. Let me take it. She's lying to him. She's lying to you. Oh, no. She's lying to him. This is for the masculine. She's lying to him about your relationship. He enjoys spending time with you. Queen, he does enjoy spending time with you, but they're saying no. She is very immature. Masculine. For the masculine in this reading, she's very immature. You know this. I feel like you know this. This is why you broke up, left her. The reason why you're getting also notifications, I was told to tell you, is because she wants to come back. Masculine. He is blaming you. Feminine. This is for the feminine reading that I'm reading. He is blaming you. I'm not going to take all of them. He is codependent on her. They're telling me this is for the masculine that I'm reading. Her current relationship, he's codependent on her. Get a few more. I'm going to add more to it. But definitely add more to this because I need a little more. She's ghetto. You know this. The girl. She's afraid of rejection from you. His intentions are not genuine. Queen. This is for the femme. reading. His intention is not genuine. He's ended the relationship. I don't know. You're telling me to put this in the reverse. You didn't end the relationship? Nope. They're telling me to put it in the reverse. Current male relationship. Yeah. That's the current male relationship that you're dealing with. Life is busy, but make time for yourself, for you. Make time for yourself. And it says in quotation, they told me, for you. This is for the masculine in this energy that I'm reading. God wants you to surrender to your purpose and your path. This is for you, feminine. For the other feminine and the queen that I'm reading for, that ancestors are upset. Tell me to take this. She has legal issues. This is for the masculine that I'm reading in this situation. She has legal issues. They're saying you know this. That you know that she has legal issues. Don't help. I just heard don't help. That popped out. Oh, wow. We have two that was reverse here. Okay. No. All right. So this one popped out. It says, you was the woman of his dreams. It's in the reverse. Eat healthier is a spiritual boost, and it helps with you physically and mentally. So eat healthier for both. I feel like they're telling both of you, eat healthier. It's a spiritual, mental, and physical boost for yourself, for your soul purpose. She is not sorry for betraying you. This is for you, Queen, feminine. She is not sorry for betraying you. I feel like you have like a hating friend. And they want you to see this for some reason. You're not, I don't think you're talking to this person. I really want you to, not her. Will you take me back if I come to talk to you? You are kind of communicating with this person, but they want you back. They really want you back. They don't want to be friends or whatever. This is in the reverse, and this is for the masculine. She was happy and felt loved with you. She was only there. She's not loyal. Yeah. Well, he's not loyal. It says he's not loyal, irresponsible, and irresponsible. That's for, but I believe that she's not loyal either. They told me to address you with that too, masculine. That was for the femme in this reading, because I'm reading for a femme and a masculine right now. Two different energies, not the same, not in the same dynamic, not in the same, you know. I don't feel like y'all coexist in this reading right now. There's two different. There's a masculine somewhere else and a feminine somewhere else. Okay, two different energies that I'm reading, and I feel like my chest is tight for some reason. I'm about to get out of this reading in a minute. He's afraid of rejection from you. Don't wait for me. I'm done with you. This is for the masculine. Masculine, male. You're saying to this person, to the female in your ex, don't wait for you, that you're done with this person. You're done with her. He's nervous to come to talk to you. So, but he is talking to you. He's nervous to, like, divulge something to you. He's nervous of his secrets. It's not to talk to you. He's nervous to confess his secrets, to confess on what, like, he's scared to open up to you. He really is. He is really scared to open up, to tell you the truth. Oh, I just heard you don't need to be seeking answers either. You just need to let that go. You don't need to be sitting there and talking to him and trying to find answers or anything like that, because you already got your answers. What you need to do is let it go. Let him be. Whatever he did in the past, he did in the past. What you need to do is just forgive and go and keep on going, because he's not going to give you what you necessarily want, deeply want. So you just got to let him go. They're stating that you just don't need to sit there and talk to this person and tell them, oh, I know you're doing this and X, Y, and Z. If you know, you don't need to confront it. What you need to do is just let it go. Close the path. Remember, that path was set and done. It was buried. You burnt bridges. They burnt bridges with you. So that was supposed to be done and gone. He does not want to change. Lost cause. Does not want to change. Lost cause. He's aggressive and rude. He was paid for entertainment services. He was paid for something. He prefers to be a player. Yeah. Well, you know what that card said. He is acting like a victim, and he's talking about you. So he's showing you one thing. I told you before. He's coming in like a emperor, but then he really is like a reverse king. You know what I mean? So he's not really being truthful. Problems with his parents. He's having problems with his parents. She's doing rituals against you. So again, the person that he's with is doing rituals against you. Okay? So be careful. So they're telling me to wow, this is crazy. I have two energies in here. So remember, pick what resonates. And if it aligns with you, it aligns with you. If it doesn't, move on. Somebody else will continue to give you something else, because we have other readers out there. They wanted me to get, instead of angel cards, they want me to get the divine flow. I will do that. Ancestors a little bit more calm now, because she got to convey her message across the way she wanted to. And again, I don't apologize for messages that I say and how I say it. I'm just a vessel being used. Deepening. Once you're on earth for enough lifetimes, your old soul will begin to long for non-grasping detachment and surrender. They're bringing the peace of God. This is for that masculine that I was reading for. Grief. Tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. So they're telling you to feminist reading, they're telling you to purge out your hurt. Stop putting it away and thinking that you're good and you're not. You need to purge something out. Intuition. Each person's road to the inner Lord is extraordinary and personal. How liberating to listen inside and sense moment to moment what's needed. They're telling you that your intuition is not faded off. It's there. It's there, femme. It's just you need to get back into your grind again. You need to go into hermit again. Do you understand? That's what they're telling me. Trust. Allow me, the divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. Wow, I took 2. Faith. Oh, faith. And this is for both, for the femme and the masculine in this reading. Faith. Miraculously, amazingly, everything I need always comes. Love is opening me to receive beyond anything I imagine. This is for the masculine in this reading. Okay. Awaken. Oh my Lord, wake me from the life as I spiritually sheep, as I a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. This is for both men and the masculine and the feminine that I'm reading for both, so I'm put it in the middle. Inner child, allow me to give compassion and love to that little one. Let me attend to its deepest needs and feelings. So allow yourself to let the divine in. Surrender. This is for the femme. Love. Divine sources is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation, only love itself. This is for the femme. Divine sources, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source of all. This is for both. Tell me to put it in the middle. For both femme and masculine in this reading. All right. Anything else? I just forgot. I flow so much, and it's like I hear it in my head, and they be like, "Listen, hello, go back." Compassion. Compassion. Give someone your complete presence in an ostracizing gift. They're stating that you need to clear some shit. You need to tell this person, we're no longer, this is done. You know, I shouldn't even help you. I shouldn't even be here. Basically, give your compassion, but at the same token, let him go. This is for you. Flow. I'll flip this one in a minute. Flow. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. So for both, this is for both. Respond to these people, your exes or whatever. Respond to them really calm. Let divine flow through you in order for you to convey your messages. Like I said, you need to be clear, and speak with grace. You know what I mean? Not mercy, grace. Grace is different. You speak calmly. You don't overreact. You don't, and it's for both of you, because this is going to enter your lives. One is already in your life, which obviously the ancestors are pretty pissed at that. They want you to divert from that. They want you to literally tell them with compassion that you are no longer interested in them and you no longer want to engage in them anymore, because they're thinking that since you're helping them here and there and you're giving them advice and you still pick up that phone and at least talk to them, that you're still interested. Okay, so you're giving the wrong signals. So you need to give the right signals with compassion. Okay. Courage. Wow. Have the courage to flow, to give that compassionate advice, to give that compassionate heartbreak felt, you know, disappointment, or like not disappointment, give that heartfelt breakup, basically. Like you're no longer interested. You need to let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. Again, anything else? Okay. So detachment. Again, that's on the bottom of the deck. Detachment, sacrifice, signs. You're having signs. You're having signs and synchronicities. I believe that sacrifice, sometimes surrendering is painful. God's cutting away all the needs to go. Illusions, obsessions, addictions. It's a sacrifice to love. This is for both. Detach. With detachment, you finally feel whole inside. With or without the fulfillment of a particular desire, ironically, that's often when it's fulfilled. So you know how you don't have that closure, you don't have that extra for both. This is for both. They said for both. You don't have that extra closure, right? Detach anyway, even though you don't got a closure or whatever the case may be. The closure between the silence that you have, that's a closure enough. The silence that y'all both have, the silence that, and this is for, I believe, the masculine, detach. Even though you're not talking to this person, you still have to detach from here. You as well, feminine in this energy that I'm reading, you as well have to detach. Even though you don't have your closure, you don't have all the ifs, ands, or buts, you don't have all your I's dotted or your T's crossed. It don't matter, because how they're showing you their actions, how they're projecting to you in their way of actions, in the way they're aligning themselves in your life, their past. Even if you're not connected to this person, if you're connected to this person, the way they are acting, the way they are they're like conveying stuff to you, or their actions, the way they're taking their actions, whether they're being whether they're ignoring, whether they're being absent, whether they're being rude, whether they're being a tyrant, whatever they're acting like, their actions just speaks louder than what the closure you need. Okay, so that's what they're trying to say to you. They're trying to convey, look at the signs. Look at the signs. It's saying instincts are the message from the inner divine. Look at the signs. You have a sense of discernment that you can look at this person and say, wait a minute, that didn't feel right. That didn't feel right. You know what I mean? That didn't feel right. You know what I mean? That gut-wrenching feeling, and then your heart is like, boom. That didn't feel right. You know what I mean? So, no. Freedom. You want freedom? Here you go. It says freedom no longer wants this fury ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from these bonds. Freedom. Freedom. You have to, for both of you. And this is divine love. It says when you offer everything to the divine with detachment, you begin a love affair with spirit. This is not a divine love, a counterpart. This is a divine love with God. You see how the sun, and you see how that masculine right there, that feminine is shown, but the masculine right there is invisible. Why? Because they're telling you the sun. You have to align yourself. You have to love yourself with God. That's what they're trying to tell you. The love that you're seeking is the love with God and within yourself. That's what they're trying to tell you. That's what you need to do. Both of you. The masculine is reading and the feminine. This is what you need to do. And the universe is confirming because the wind is blowing. The wind is going in the background. Okay. So, like I said, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do, both of you. The masculine and the feminine that I'm reading in this energy, in this reading today. You need to surrender. You need to let go of all the burdens that you thought of, or everything that you hurt, or whatever the case may be from your past. Remember, these people came into your lives. These past persons came into your life for a reason. They came into your life to put a new perspective, to basically put a whooping on that ass, to get you up, to get you going, to get you for yourself, to get you know your self-worth, and to love you first, okay? And to come to the divine, to come to God. If anything that you need, anything that you need to claim, any love you need, he can give it to you. Nobody else can. Period. I love this reading. Besides the fact that the femme right now is just, not in her orbit, kick it into high gear, okay? You don't want your loved ones to disappear from you. You don't want to not hear them. You don't want to not feel them. You don't want to have that missing intuition, because that will feel lonely. It will feel lonely for you. Do you understand? So I hope this read helps. I hope you find it well-being. I hope you find this reading really good, and I hope it touched you in the best way possible, because I'm here as a beacon of light for you. That's what I'm here for. I love you all. I wish you the best in your journey, because I know it's not hard. I know it's not easy. I'm doing my own journey myself. I've been in these predicaments, and I've learned the hard way. Trust and believe. And I know what you're going through. But keep focus on yourself and on God. That's the only one that can help you. Love you all. Peace, love, and light to all of you. I wish you the best in your journey.